Hello and welcome back to another reaction. In this occasion, Mairimashita, Iruma-kun, or welcome to your demon school, Iruma. Yes, last time we get to see this cutesy version of Amelie, and it was honestly unnerving. Again, this is something that I explained in my last video because yeah, this one was forced, and this one is obviously not something that you associate with Amelie, especially for those who have met her for a long time thanks to the manga. Again, I know it sounds like a broken record, but yeah, come on. It's one of the few mangas that I have read ahead because I honestly didn't expect the second season from the anime, or at least I don't think it was going to come this soon. So I just read the manga and a lot of it, and it was a lot of fun. So I highly recommend you to read the manga. If you can buy it, even better, because you are supporting this mangaka, which is great. And yes, unfortunately, from where I live, there is no manga, so I will have to import said manga. And when I do, I'm gonna show it off to you guys. Sorry, I think I have something in my eye. But anyway, yes. Returning to the episode, we get to see this cute Amelie, which is obviously something that we are not used to, and obviously the student council is breaking down because she did the most of the job that is need to be done, and they are overwhelmed, and now they have a challenge. And something that I almost didn't mention in my last video is obviously Ronove. Other than I find him freaking amazing, even if it's kind of annoying at the beginning, but come on, the dude has so much charisma going for him. And that is obviously something that comes from his bloodline, because his bloodline literally is called charisma. But I don't know why, but I love it. And again, I love the fact that how they animated him, how he behaves, his voice. I love how he came out in the anime. I genuinely did. I really enjoy his anime version of Ronove, because again, his voice is very similar to what I was waiting to hear. And that is something I honestly, I imagine his obnoxious voice. He's just amazing, man. Honestly, I love his voice. I love the acting, and I love everything about Ronover. But anyway, before I start rambling way too much about this character, let me just quickly remind you that if you enjoy the content of the channel, please consider a subscription and turn on notifications. If you enjoy the video, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment so I know what you think about my reaction, the episode, or the commentary once you see it. Remember that in the description we got the link for my Twitter in case you want to follow me there, a link for the reaction because YouTube doesn't like reactions, and obviously a link for my Patreon in case you want to check the full uncut reaction of this episode and many more. Anyway, enough about this presentation. Let's cut it short and watch the episode, shall we?
Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, give it a like so the algorithm from YouTube will help me out. And check my other videos, share them, and also why not subscribe to my channel and join this community. And as always, I want to thank you for your attention, your likes, and even your dislikes, your comments, which is something I always look forward to read. And yeah, once more, thanks, and see you on the next one.
Okay, I'm back. I just watched a second time the fourth episode of the second season. And this is the reason why I consider Amelie best girl of the anime. Don't get me wrong, Clara is great, Clara is cute, Clara is awesome. But I think Amelie is just the best, man. My god, I love that attitude of her, that kick-ass attitude, that audacity. Oh my god, I love Amelie, and this is the reason why. Oh my god, it's just so awesome. As I said in my previous video, it was always weird for me to see Amelie as this dainty, as this cutesy, this shy girl. It doesn't go well with the Amelie that we know, those people who have watched the anime in the first season. Hell, even only those. I'm not going to include the manga. It doesn't go well with her because that is not her. Her attitude is not shy. She is not shy. She is confident. She is strong-willed. She is not that kind of person. But once you start to re-watch some of the episodes, especially episode 2 of the second season, you start to understand as to why she was stuck in that phase for such a long time. She unconsciously wanted to Iruma to think that she was cute, because before that, I think Amelie was in love with Iruma from a long time. Perhaps not from the beginning, but from a long time. After all the seasons that the sessions that she spent with Iruma reading to her, she kind of fell in love with Iruma. She kind of fell in love with the way he behaves, especially with the punishment of becoming part of the student council. She was falling in love with him, but she didn't realize that. Hell, we saw that in the last part of the second episode of this season, that she was so happy to say, okay, so I'm even going to offer him to be permanent part of this student council. So yes, I think she was in love, but she didn't realize that. And since Iruma told her, okay, yeah, you are different when we are just alone reading the manga. You are different as to how you are as a president. That is why for a while Iruma didn't know that she was the president. She met her first as Amelie, and after that as the president of the student council. It was, I think that was the reason as to why she wasn't able to be free from this fog, to be free from this terrible spell that was put upon her. And once she realized that Iruma doesn't care about that dainty, if you want to be dainty, you want to be cutesy, that's fine. But if you really want to be the way you are, the ambition that you have, if you want to return to your badass, to a strong-willed attitude, that's fine too. And I think that was the point in which Amelie realized, okay, yeah, the important part for Iruma and for me is my ambition, and I want to fulfill that ambition, that desire that she has. And that is what make that spell fail, or just to finish the effects of that spell, of that potion. I love that speech, man. I love how in the moment that she threw the microphone away, in the moment she said, okay, yes, screw it, and just her voice. That is, again, perhaps it's just silly for me to overanalyze every single bit of the anime, but I love that fact. I love the fact that she is more powerful without a mic. Ronove still needed a mic, still needed that help for him to express her ambition, express what he desired. Amelie, in the moment she throws the microphone away, is when she becomes more powerful, man. She doesn't need an age, she's that awesome. And I love that. I love that little representation of, yes, that is why Amelie has full authority in the school. Because she is that great, she's that awesome, she's that amazing, man. And that speech is, oh yes, I love the fact that I like that attitude that Amelie has. Okay, yes, it's fine to have pleasure. It's fine to enjoy certain things, whatever you want to enjoy, reading, whatever, reading, watching TV, playing video games, all of them above. So yeah, it's fine, because that is something that you earn for you. But when somebody else comes with you and say, okay, yeah, have this fun part, have this entertainment, don't develop anything, just enjoy this one. Because that is basically what Ronove wanted. Ronove wanted to cut the days of the school by half, and everybody is going to have fun during vacations, enjoying, and yada yada yada. That was the ambition, that was the desire of Ronove. And everybody said, okay, this is going to be easier, so I don't care anymore. That's why we are supporting. Even if we don't reach every single goal, we're going to have more goals, or we're going to have more peace in the school, more fun. And that's fine. The problem with that is that you don't move forward. I mean, obviously not literally, but in a psychological sense. I mean, in a more ambition-wise, in a more development-wise. Because yes, if you get everything handed to you, you are not going to develop anything. And in the moment that stops, you're going to be screwed. Let's say you are from a rich family and everything is given to you. You don't develop any skills because you don't need to. You don't develop anything because, yeah, come on, I have money, I don't even have to work, man. I don't even have to study, do anything, so yeah, I don't care. But let's say that family just go bankrupt and you don't have a cent. Now comes the problem because you don't have anything to support your family, to support yourself, nothing. And you're screwed. And that is basically what Amelie was watching. Amelie's attitude is different. Amelie's attitude say, okay, yes, it's fine to have pleasures, but don't just get stuck in there. Just, I want to make the school the best school possible so you can go and reach your ambition and your desire. You are going to have the abilities to do that. If you want to be the fucking president of something, go ahead. We're going to give you the abilities to do so. If you want to, I don't know, be a racer, we're going to give you the abilities to do so. If you want to be, I don't know, if you have to, I don't know, create a chain of food restaurants, you're going to need abilities and we are going to give them to you. That is amazing because, yes, it's not easy. Nobody said it was going to be easy. But that is the ideal. Because that way, if something happens, you are going to have the ability to move forward, or even the attitude to move forward, even if you don't give anything, if you earn everything. And that is why I love this speech, and that is why Amelie was such an amazing attitude in that moment, and why everybody is following Amelie, because her speech makes more sense, and her attitude changed. That badass moment in which, yes, follow me, just shut up and follow me through my ambition. My god, that sent chills down to my spine. It was freaking awesome. And that is why I love this moment. I was going to shut up because, yeah, oh, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. And then it follows by my second favorite one. As I said in my previous video, I am a shipper at heart. I love that. And yeah, Iruma and Amelie are my favorite ship of the show. That is my OTP of this show. And I love them for everything, because they support each other, because it's not just, oh, I fell in love because it's the protagonist. No, there is a reasoning behind that love they have, because Iruma showed her that doesn't matter her appearance, it matters her ambitions and how she is, how she behaves. And okay, I'm gonna shut up because I don't think Iruma by now realized that he kind of likes, but I don't know if he's in love too with Amelie. Hopefully he is, but at least so far Iruma hasn't realized that. He hasn't had that moment in which he realized, oh yes, I love Amelie. Amelie is the first one, and it's a wonderful moment. Okay, I say, okay, I need to apologize to the rest of the school body because I behaved poorly, and this is, yeah, very Japanese attitude to have. But then she sees Iruma. I say, okay, oh no, forget it. I want to apologize to him. I want to smile with him. I want to laugh with him, and I want him, and I want Iruma to receive my laughter, my sadness, my everything first. That is something I love. And yes, when she said, oh yes, I am in love with him. I fell in love with him. Yes. Again, I knew that was coming. I knew it. Again, I read the manga. Yeah, I'm gonna shut up about that later on. I knew it was coming, and it still is such a wonderful moment, but I don't know which moment I like the most. I don't know if I'm going to put in thumbnail the grand moment of Amelie when she is just screaming, yes, shut up and follow me, or in the moment she realized. I'm still on the fence with that one. I don't know which one is going to make a better thumbnail. I'm still thinking about it, but I love both those moments. And yes, obviously later on the school returns to normalcy, with the exception of Amelie again. she's now conscious that she likes Iruma. She's now conscious that she loves Iruma, and she's going to make that part of her ambition. I guess her ambition now is going to conquer the heart of Iruma in some way or another. And that is a formidable ambition, and I really like it. And again, yeah, it's my OTP, man. I have nothing else to say. And you see the defeat of Ronobe. Yes, when I said it's obvious for those who have read the manga, because we know who was guilty. I didn't want to say that, and actually that was kind of a misleading line. As I said before, it was a misleading line. It was a misleading line because, yeah, for a moment, okay, no, if I say this, it's not going to be obvious. You are going to be not thinking about Ronobe if you haven't watched the anime, if it's the first time. And so I did that on purpose because, again, yeah, the reasoning behind why this bastard did this to Amelie, it's just so stupid. It's just so ridiculous. But it's funny, yes, and I like the fact that it didn't last that long. It's just a couple of episodes. But yeah, it's completely irrational. It's completely stupid. And I didn't want you... Well, I guess you couldn't suspect him because it's not that obvious unless you know. Because once you start to rewatch those episodes, you start to see him everywhere. And you start to see his silhouette clearer. So, yes, it's completely ridiculous, and yeah, that was a misleading line. Ronobe was never like that. You can say a lot of things about Ronobe, except for the fact that he is not that much of a bastard. He is flashy, he is obnoxious, he is Ronobe. I think there is no better way to describe him, but he's not like that. That is not something that he will do. So yes, I really exhausted the topic of this one. I hope you enjoy it, and let me just quickly remind you that please subscribe if you want to, if you enjoy it. Give me a comment and give me a thumbs up so I know if you enjoy it, obviously, and let me know why you enjoy it. Remember that in the description we have a link for my Twitter. If you want to follow me, it's there. A link for the reaction because YouTube doesn't like reactions, and a link for my Patreon in case you want to see the full uncut reaction of these and many more episodes. Anyway, yes, as I said before, I hope you enjoy it, and I have nothing else to say, but thank you for your attention, and well, see you on the next one. Bye!
Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, give it a like, so the algorithm from YouTube will help me out. And check my other videos, share them, and also why not subscribe to my channel and join this community. And as always, I want to thank you for your attention, your likes, and even your dislikes, your comments, which is something I always look forward to read. And yeah, once more, thanks and see you on the next one.